Hey, what's up guys, and today I'm gonna be giving you a new series. And by the way, welcome to Anime King. So today I'm gonna be giving you part 1 of what if Naruto returned different after his training trip. Comment down below and tell me what you think of this series and if you guys enjoy and if you guys want me to continue, guys. So yeah, and today I'm going to be giving you a new episode of What If Naruto had multiple people sealed inside of him, and over on Anime King 2, I'm going to be giving you a new episode of What If Naruto was taken by Orochimaru. And I am working out something, guys, and I don't know if it will be out today, but look forward for a new series over on Anime King 2, if not today, but tomorrow, guys. So remember, if you're new and you enjoy the videos on both channels, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join Anime King and Anime King 2 and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you all for your support and help, and without further ado, let's get straight into this new series. We start this series at Konoha. It has been 3 years since the Sun and Sand invasion and Sasuke betrayal. The village has retaken control and regained almost all of its power. All of the damage has been taken care of. The days are now peaceful as they could ever be. But today wasn't a peaceful day. What the hell? The enraged voice of Tsunade spread through the village. She was pissed. No, scratch that. She was extremely pissed. The reason for her bad mood was Jiraiya. What the hell do you mean you don't know where he is? She screamed at Jiraiya. Jiraiya gulped as he started to sweat. He was afraid for this very moment. For almost 3 years. Tsunade, I can explain, said Jiraiya as he started to back away from Tsunade. Don't play any goddamn game with me, Jiraiya, Tsunade said as she squeezed her fist. You better tell me where the hell Naruto is and start right now. I entrusted him to you and you screw everything up. Tell me one reason why I shouldn't tear you to pieces right now, Tsunade said, as she then paused and quit being Hokage. For all reasons, Naruto was the only thing that kept her in that cursed village. Tsunade, please calm down, said Shizune. I am sure that Jiraiya has a really good excuse. She then turned to Jiraiya. Right? She said, as Tsunade narrowed her eyes at Jiraiya. Well, explain. It was not my fault, I swear. He surprised me, said Jiraiya. Wait, you mean he ran off himself? What the hell was this brat thinking, she said. Yes, unfortunately he did, said Jiraiya. I do not know his reasons, but I will find him. So when exactly did he went missing? Tsunade asked. About a month after we set out. The whole room went silent as Jiraiya started to back away. In the blink of an eye, Tsunade slammed her fist in Jiraiya's face as she grabbed him by the collar. You mean you knew he ran away for 2.5 years and you're just telling me this now? No, better. If Naruto has been gone for this 2.5 years, what the hell were you doing? And I swear to God, if you tell me that you were working on that book, that worthless crap of a book. Jiraiya had enough. She could hit him, cut him, even close off all the hot springs for him in Konoha so he couldn't enter. But insulting his book was crossing the line. I had my entire spy network looking for him all this time, and I still didn't receive a word. I don't know how he pulled it off, but it is almost like he disappeared off of the face of the earth, said Jiraiya. Suddenly, a really scary thought crossed Tsunade's mind as she released Jiraiya. Jiraiya, what if, as she was shaking, what if the Akatsuki captured him? She said. No, don't worry. The Akatsuki haven't captured him, said Jiraiya. And how do you know that? She asked. Easy, because they are still looking for him, Jiraiya said. What? Do you have contacts in the Akatsuki? She asked. Jiraiya grinned as he was very proud of this moment. Yes, he said, he had a contact in the Akatsuki. And they told me that they still haven't found any trace of Naruto. Hearing that calmed Tsunade down a bit as she sat down in her chair and relaxed for the first time during the entire conversation. By the way, How in the hell did he escape from you? She asks. Well, you see, he kind of, as Jiraiya whispered the words. I didn't hear you, said Tsunade. As Jiraiya whispered again. Speak up, she shouted. He knocked me out, okay? Said Jiraiya. What? Said Tsunade. How was this possible? Well, that's the strange thing. He knocked me out by the weirdest taijutsu move, said Jiraiya. Really? She said. Yeah, said Jiraiya. Flashback. Jiraiya was jumping from another branch to another branch with high speed as Naruto was jumping right beside him. Why did I agree to take him with me? The world is so big and I could be having a lot of research right now, said Jiraiya as a perverted thought came to his mind. As Naruto then spoke, Senin, can you please slow down? We have already been running for 5 hours straight. Naruto, stop talking and keep running. I want to be in the next town before sunset, said Jiraiya as he giggled to himself. I see, said Naruto in a low tone as he lowered his head. But they didn't make it to the town as the sun went down, so they decided to set up camp. You tripped on purpose, said Jiraiya as Naruto had tripped and they lost time, so they didn't make it to the next town. I'll set up the camp, go and get firewood, said Jiraiya. Sure, Jiraiya, said Naruto. As Jiraiya's eyes went wide, wait, he never called me Jiraiya before. Jiraiya then felt Naruto grab his hand, as Naruto turned his hand behind him, as Naruto was bringing Jiraiya face down to the ground, to hit the ground, but Jiraiya was no signing for nothing, as he was about to use a substitution jutsu to get out of this, but it failed. What the hell was the last words Jiraiya said, as his face made contact with the ground, knocking him out. End of the flashback. And that's about it, said Jiraiya. I lost consciousness, and when I woke up he was gone. And also, the Toad contract. I cannot find him through them. Wait, what do you mean, said Tsunade. That means he ended the contract with the Toads, and he can no longer summon them. I'm sorry, Jiraiya, I didn't know, said Tsunade. It's okay, I already got over it, said Jiraiya. He could say that, but deep inside he was hurt, as he couldn't believe Naruto cancelled the Toad contract. He was supposed to be his successor, but now he couldn't be any longer. Tsunade simply wiped her forehead as she was sweating a bit. Damn it, I really need a big bottle of sake right now. Jiraiya grinned as he pulled out a sake bottle from his backpack. You don't have to worry about that, I know you too much, said Jiraiya with a giggle. Shut up and give me the bottle, she said. Shizune, go and cancel all my activities for today, and I don't want anyone to disturb me. But Tsunade, go, she said, as Shizune nodded and left the room. I swear, when I see him again, I'll punch him to the moon, Tsunade said, as she gulped down the sake. Still, we should think what to do. Right now, you and I and Shizune are the only one who know about this. The council has no idea, Jiraiya said. Oh god, you're right. Those old fools will definitely put him in the bingo book with a kill on sight order for him leaving the village. Yeah, said Jiraiya. What the hell can we do? Shizune then entered back the room. Tsunade, you have a visitor. Shizune, I told you I didn't want to be disturbed, said Tsunade in an angry tone. But it's Naruto, she said, as the room went quiet. What? Said Jiraiya. Is this some kind of bad joke? Tsunade asked as she looked at Shizune. Let him in, she said, as the door opened. As the two Sanin watched, as a young man stepped inside, Jiraiya now understand why none of his spies could find Naruto. If that was him, then Jiraiya totally got all of his descriptions wrong. Tsunade, on the other hand, was having different thoughts. Is this really Naruto? Damn, he's so... Wait, what the hell am I thinking? He's 40 years younger than me, she said. But damn. As their surprise was understandable, this Naruto was completely different from the previous one. He was no longer wearing that orange jumpsuit. He was wearing an entire black outfit. He was dressed in a black pants and a black leather sleeveless vest that was open, showing his chest underneath. Instead of sandals, he was wearing black boots. His eyes were covered by a black shade sunglass, so you couldn't see his eyes. His hair was still spiky, but it was no longer short. It was very long. It went down to the middle of his spine. And he wasn't wearing the first Hokage's necklace. In replacement, he was wearing some amulet that had a skull on it. Naruto then raised his hand. "Yo," he said. After recovering from her shock, Tsunade quickly rushed over to him. "You little brat," she said as she enhanced her fist with her chakra to show him that she was pissed off as she was aiming to punch him. But what happened next shocked all of them as Naruto caught her fist with his palm and he didn't even move an inch. What the heck was Tsunade's thoughts? That punch was strong. That should have pushed him, knocked him through the entire building, and he stopped it with his palm? "How did you do that?" Tsunade asked. "Yeah, it's good to see you too, Hokage." "Hokage?" Thought Tsunade. He never called me that before. "No, can't worry about that now." "What the hell were you thinking?" she said. "You know how worried I was about you?" "Well, I was thinking that I need to gain more power. You know, I need it because I have the world's strongest ninjas after my head." Jiraiya gasped. "How in the world did you find out about their goals?" he asked. "Oh please," said Naruto. "Itachi said that the Akatsuki was after me, and you said that they want the Kyuubi. I don't think that they want to recruit me to get his power, so they must want to take it. And that will not be good for my health," said Naruto, as all of them noticed that it wasn't just the clothes that made him different. His attitude, everything about him was different. "Well, that still does explain why you ran away," Tsunade asked. "Me? Ran away?" said Naruto with an innocent smile. "Don't play with me, boy," said Tsunade. "Now, listen to me very carefully. Why did you run away from Jiraiya?" she asked. "I didn't run away," said Naruto. "I was on a training trip after all." "But you ran," said Jiraiya, but he was quickly cut off. "From you, yes," said Naruto. "Besides, I never said that I would be traveling with you. If what you said is true, then tell me, where have you traveled? And what have you learned?" said Jiraiya, as he thought that without him, Naruto didn't got any strong training. But of course, what could be better than training from a Sanin, Jiraiya wondered. "Well, I traveled somewhere. And as for the training..." He took a long pause. "I'm not telling," he said. Tsunade clenched her fist. Who does this brat think he is? But an idea then struck her. "If you don't tell me, how can I evaluate your rank?" As that was a good idea indeed. For a boy who was dreaming to become the Hokage, there was nothing more important than his rank. But they all were shocked when he started to laugh. "Nice try. But still, not telling," said Naruto. "Fine," said Tsunade. "If you don't want to tell me, then you will just have to show me." "Shizune," she said. "Yes, Tsunade," said Shizune. "Get Kakashi and Sakura here immediately. Oh, and tell Kakashi that if he's late for even a second, I'm going to burn all of his collection of Jiraiya's books." As Jiraiya gasped, as he looked at Tsunade like she was a monster, as Shizune left the room. "And you, Naruto, you still haven't answered the question. Why?" "You mean why did I leave him?" Naruto said, as he pointed at Jiraiya. "Yes," said Tsunade. "Well, I don't even know where to begin," Naruto said, as he took a thinking pose. "Well, first, there was those very important tree climbing exercise. So important that I questioned myself that if I would ever become a strong ninja. And then there was those story about how many times Jiraiya saved the team with a useless Orochimaru and the fangirl that was always lusting over him, Tsunade." Tsunade glared at Jiraiya as he started to panic. "Oh yeah, and all those S-class missions that he gave me to steal woman underwear from the hot spring," said Naruto that chuckled at the end, as the room then went silent. Wait, Tsunade, I can explain, said Jiraiya, as Tsunade was walking up to him, cracking her knuckles. Naruto, a little help, said Jiraiya, as he turned his head to where Naruto was, and in Naruto's place was a stuffed frog, the same one Jiraiya used to get away from Naruto to went to the girl hot spring. No, I'm too young to die, said Jiraiya, as Tsunade started to beat him down. With Naruto, Tsunade gave him an hour, as he was now wandering around the village. After an hour they will test his skills, as Naruto only saw 3 things that have changed. The first one was Tsunade's face on the monument. Looks ugly, was the first thought that came to Naruto's mind, and they didn't put her best asset, her chest, he thought. And there was also a new place inside the leaf, named Hot Blooded Dojo, as Naruto went over there as he heard crashes, like someone fighting, and he then heard the word Flame of Youth. The third thing was his apartment building. That's what he was expecting from the Konoha citizens that love him so much. The goddamn building was missing. Not that he would miss it, but where the hell is he going to stay? I wonder, maybe I should ask my good Konoha friends, as Naruto chuckled. Good friends, he said. But there was other ideas. Kill someone and take their apartment. No, maybe later, Naruto thought to himself, as he then saw a couple walking down the street. Yeah, that's it. Get a girl and crash at her place, said Naruto. But who? But the alarm in his pocket interrupted his thoughts. The hour had passed and it was time for him to show his skills. Well, they're all in for a big surprise, Naruto said, as he disappeared in a puff of smoke. Naruto arrived to the training ground and no one was there. They're the late ones, said Naruto, as he sat down and pulled out a canned juice, as he opened it and took a sip. After a while he heard footsteps coming towards him. Must be Sakura, he thought, as he turned his head. Yeah, it's definitely Sakura. Meanwhile, Sakura was walking to the training ground in a good mood, and today was a good day. Naruto returned from his training trip, and with him here, they will receive the mission to get Sasuke back, her precious Sasuke. I wonder if that idiot learned something new. He was being trained by Jiraiya after all, one of the legendary Sannin, as she walked to the training ground, but only if she knew what kind of secrets lie behind Naruto. Now, where is everyone? She said, as she looked around. Oh, there is someone right there, she said. What the hell? Is that Naruto? What the hell happened to him? Why does he look so hot? She said. No, Sasuke is much hotter, she thought. Well, if it isn't Sakura, Naruto said as he turned away from her, as he pulled out another cola can and started to drink. Sakura? What happened to Sakura-chan? She wondered, as that is what he always called her. I guess he has changed somewhat. Nice outfit, by the way. Much better than that jumpsuit that you are wearing. Of course it is. One of the bonus of leaving the village, Naruto said, as he took another sip from his can. What do you mean? She asked. Naruto chuckled. Pretty slow today, are you? What I mean is, those jumpsuits was the only thing I was allowed to buy in the village. Wait, why would people do that to him? Naruto did pull some pranks, but that was a bit extreme. Maybe I should ask him. Here to explain, she said. Naruto only smirked. Nope. Besides, Kakashi is here. Above them, on a tree branch, Kakashi appeared. Yo, he said. Oh hey Kakashi-sensei, Sakura said, greeting her old mentor. While Naruto said nothing, he just got up, as it looked like he was searching for something. Kakashi jumped off the tree and landed on the ground. Lost something? He said, as he looked at Naruto. But Naruto didn't respond. Oi, Naruto. What? You said something? Naruto asked. Kakashi then paled, as he remembered he did this to Guy. Do I look like Guy or something? He wondered. Well, I asked, what were you looking for? Oh, I was just wondering if hell has frozen over. What? Said Kakashi. Well, you're the one who is on time, said Naruto. Ha ha ha. Well, the joke is over, said Kakashi, as he put his hand in his weapon pouch and pulled out two bells. You know what to do, right? Sakura put her gloves on as Naruto just smirked. Remember, you have to attack me with the intent to kill, or he tried to say something else, but he was interrupted. Still as arrogant as always, Naruto said as he chuckled. It looks like you're trying to provoke me, Naruto, said Kakashi. No, it's not that. You're telling an opponent to attack you with the intent to kill, but you don't know that opponent's skill. And they call me stupid, said Naruto. Kakashi closed his book as he put it away. Well, you may do as you please, it is your battle after all. Begin, he said, as he vanished in a puff of smoke. Why did you say that to Sensei? Sakura said, as she wanted to punch Naruto like usual, but they were in the middle of a test right now. But it's not like she could punch him anyways. Go ahead and find the Cyclops, said Naruto. A tick mark appeared on Sakura's forehead. Who does this idiot think he's talking to me like that, she said. I'll make him pay after the test. My time has come. I will show my strength and the results of my hard training, Sakura thought. I wonder where I should stay tonight, Naruto thought. Now, where is he? Sakura then smiled as she jumped up into the air, as she crashed her fist into the ground. As the ground opened up, as Kakashi had a surprised look on his face. So, it wasn't only medical ninjutsu that Tsunade taught her. I should be careful, Kakashi thought. Standing behind Sakura, leaning on the training post, was Naruto. Maybe the useless girl is good for something after all, he thought. Kakashi-sensei, I found you, said Sakura, smiling. Well done, Sakura, he said as he jumped up. But finding me is only half of the job. The goal is to get the bell. As Sakura then took a battle stance, completely forgetting about Naruto, who wasn't really doing anything but leaning against the training post. Meanwhile, in the nearby bushes was Tsunade and Jiraiya, observing the event. You trained her well, said Jiraiya, as he looked at the battle. But of course, Tsunade said proudly. So what do you think their chances are? It's hard to tell, said Jiraiya. What the hell is Naruto doing, she said. He's just relaxing on the post. I was thinking the same thing, said Jiraiya, as they turned back to the battle. Back on the training field, Sakura was throwing punches right and left, knowing that if she landed one punch, it would be over. Damn, Kakashi thought. One mistake and I'll be done for. Better be careful, he thought. And with that, he pulled his headband up and revealed his Sharingan. Finally, said Naruto. It took you long enough. As he removed himself from the post and started to walk towards the fight. With his Sharingan, Kakashi could easily see Sakura's punches. One sloppy move as he caught her fist and twisted and sent her flying into a tree. Well, that's one, said Kakashi, as he turned left to see Naruto standing there with his hands in his pockets. And one more to go. Do you think you can take me on by yourself? Well, we'll just have to see about that, said Naruto, as he did one hand sign. What the hell is he doing? Said Kakashi, as he saw Naruto's chakra start to flow a lot faster. Now, said Naruto, as he flared his chakra in all different directions. Kakashi screamed as he clutched his eye. In the bushes, Tsunade didn't understand what the hell is going on. Even Jiraiya. Jiraiya, what happened a while ago? What is going on? She asked. I don't know, said Jiraiya. Back on the field, Naruto vanished in a blur as he appeared behind Kakashi. Kakashi then turned as Naruto grabbed his face and jumped in the air, as Kakashi wanted to do a substitute with a log. What the hell is going on? Why isn't it working? Was Kakashi's last thoughts as Naruto slammed his face into the ground, knocking him out as Naruto reached down and took the bells. Well, that wasn't so bad, as he then turned over to Sakura, who finally got back up. Here, catch. With that, he threw one bell to her, hitting her on the forehead. Naruto, you... What? She said. I knocked him out, yes, said Naruto, as he pulled out another can, as he opened it and drank another sip. He knocked out Kakashi-sensei so easily, and he looked perfectly fine. How strong is he? She wondered. Congratulations, said Tsunade as she arrived with Jiraiya. But I wonder about those techniques you use, Naruto, she said. What techniques? I don't understand what you're talking about, Naruto said. Stop playing games, Naruto. You know what techniques I'm talking about. Naruto sighed. Alright, fine. What do you want to know? First, tell me what you did to Kakashi, she said. Naruto looked at her a bit confused. Well, I knocked him out, obviously. A tick mark appeared on Tsunade's forehead. I mean his eye, she said. What about it? Naruto asked. What have you done to them, damn it, she said. Oh, that, Naruto said. Just a little technique that I created to use against Aido Jutsu, like Uchiha and Hyuga. What? Naruto, you said Sakura, but she was interrupted. Created a technique? Yes. Why create such a technique? Jiraiya asked. Why do you ask such a stupid question? Have you already forgotten who they sent for me back then? Naruto said. I see. Good point, said Jiraiya. But tell me about the other move. Naruto smirked. Why would you ask about that? I mean, you were my first test subject after all. Stop joking, Naruto, and tell us about the move already, said Tsunade. It's just something I learned from a wrestling move, said Naruto. To just knock out someone easily. It's not really anything special, he said. Alright, said Tsunade. The both of you with Kakashi will make Team Kakashi. Naruto looked behind him as he looked at the still unconscious Kakashi. Why Team Kakashi? Want to be a leader, Naruto? Tsunade asked. Nope, I don't. Then it is settled. Team Kakashi should be in my office tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Alright, I'll take Kakashi, said Jiraiya. Naruto, can you come here for a bit, he said. Naruto sighed and walked over to him. What is it? Weren't my teaching good enough for you? What exactly were you going to teach me? Naruto asked. There was that jutsu. Naruto cut him off. Let's face it, you weren't going to teach me anything. And the next time Itachi came for me, with his serious voice, Naruto, come with us, Naruto said, trying to do his best impression of Itachi. What should I tell him? Your place or mine, Itachi? That is a question I should ask him, seeing that I wouldn't be strong enough to help myself. So, you can take your teaching, and I don't know, shove it up your ass. I see, said Jiraiya, as he disappeared with Kakashi in a poof of smoke. As Tsunade went off. Hey, Naruto, want to celebrate you coming back to the village? My treat, she said, as she smiled, knowing that Naruto wouldn't turn her down for food, especially ramen. He then started to walk off. Is that a yes or no? She asked. Naruto turned and looked at her. You're annoying, he said, as he just walked off, shocking Sakura. 20 minutes after the test, Naruto was walking down on some random street. As he was deep in thought, his exact thought was, what the hell should I do now? Of course by that he meant his apartment. Damn, where should I? Oh wait, I already thought about this. Hook up someone. Woman, of course. Now, to find one. Next 30 minutes he spent for his soon-to-be roommate, but he found none. Certainly, he didn't just need a roommate, it has to be a woman. And not just any woman, a one with good assets, Naruto thought. As Naruto found himself at a restaurant, as he felt a bit hungry so he entered. As he's never been here before, he walked to the counter and was greeted by a guy in glasses who looked similar to Kabuto. Welcome to the Fried Dragon. My name is Kazuno. How can I help you, sir? Good day to you, Kazuna, Naruto said. I would like to have a dinner in your humble place. Of course, sir. Please this way, Kazuna said as he turned around and started to walk, as Naruto followed the guy. Walking through the dining hall, Naruto noticed that many of the tables were empty. I wonder why, Naruto thought, as his eyes then fell on one of the tables that were occupied to see familiar faces. Indeed, a lot of familiar faces, which was the three Jonin, Kurenai, Asuma, and Guy. Naruto looked at Kurenai as he remembered his apartment problems. Straight legs, developed breasts, silk hair, and a pretty face. She'll do, Naruto said to himself, as he put his hand on the man's shoulder, stopping him in his tracks. The man stopped and turned around. Something wrong, sir? He asked in concern. No, it's alright. I will find my way from here, said Naruto. Oh, of course, sir. Please make yourself comfortable, the man said. Don't worry, I will, Naruto said, as he walked towards the Jonin stable. On his way, Naruto noticed Asuma's attempt to impress Kurenai with some jokes. And then I punch him in the face, Asuma said as he laughed. Naruto didn't hear the entire joke, but for Guy not to laugh, it must be extremely bad. And here I thought that Guy would laugh, even if you showed him a finger, the middle one. Damn, Asuma is hopeless. As Naruto then stepped towards them. Good afternoon, Guy, Asuma, Kurenai. Would you mind me joining you? As all of them were confused, and it was strange. The first to recognize him was Guy. Oh, it's Naruto! Your flame of youth burned brightly as ever. As Naruto raised the eyebrow, never changed, Naruto thought. Naruto, is that you? Said Kurenai. Wow, now I understand what Hinata saw in him. Seeing her face, Naruto had a thought of his own. Wonderful, the exact reaction that I was looking for. Now to get rid of them, Naruto said, as he noticed Asuma looking at him. Could be difficult. Great, I like a challenge, said Naruto, as Asuma decided to make himself known. Good day, Naruto. When have you returned? He asked. Good day, Asuma. Just today, and I still haven't gotten an answer for my question. Oh, sure you can join us, Asuma said smiling, as Naruto thought about it. The seat beside Kurenai was empty, but after thinking a little, he went and sat down beside Asuma. I thank you for the invitation, he said. Since when did he become so polite, Asuma thought. Yosh, Naruto. It's wonderful that you joined our youthful meal in such a beautiful day, Guy said. Kazuna then came at the table before Naruto could say anything. Can I have your order, sir? Sure, said Naruto as he put in his order, as the man went off. Naruto then looked over at Kurenai. Kurenai, please, forgive me, he said. Huh? Why are you apologizing? She asked. I want to apologize for not noticing before that you're an embodiment of perfection, said Naruto. His last phrase had 3 reactions. The first was Asuma, who looked calm on the outside, but he was cursing on the inside. What the hell is this little bastard doing? The next was Guy, but he made it vocal. Naruto's flame of youth burned even brighter than before, as Kurenai just blushed. What the hell? Why did this boy make me blush with just a couple of words? Stop blushing, damn it, she cursed in her mind as she calmed herself. As she just said thank you as Naruto's order arrived. 9 minutes later, Guy then spoke. Where is my eternal rival? Why is he so late? Oh, Guy, if you're waiting for Kakashi, then I have bad news for you, said Naruto. What? What happened? Guy asked concerned. Don't worry, it's nothing really serious. He just had a little trauma doing our training. He will be good as new tomorrow, but today he's unavailable. Well, that is unfortunate. We were going to break the tie today. Can you believe it? It's 580 against 580 already. Oh, sorry about that, said Naruto, because of me knocking Kakashi out. Well, I suppose I can take his place. Naruto, you must be Kurenai tried to race with Naruto, but a loud scream interrupted her. What? Said Guy. Naruto, your flame of youth is trying to burn brighter than even my own, and I will defeat you today. And if I don't, I will run 500 laps around Konoha on my hands, he said, as he stood up and made a Guy pose. That's a promise. Guy, calm down, said Kurenai. He's just a boy, she said, as that made Naruto a little bit pissed off. Just a boy, he said. Well, wait until tonight. I will show you how much of a boy I am, he thought to himself. No need to worry about me, Kurenai, Naruto said as he turned to Guy. So, who is choosing the type of competition that we have? It's actually me today, said Guy. So what is it? Well, I was going to challenge Kakashi to a taijutsu only match, but since no, it's okay, said Naruto. If it's taijutsu you want, then it's taijutsu you're going to get. But guys, in the end this episode right here, if you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. But for now, I'm out of here. Peace.